Sup, guys? Welcome to the Two Broke Gamers podcast. This is episode 37.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Steve,
I'm Ricky.
and let's jump right into this.
Yeah. Our show is like almost exclusively Nintendo this week because Nintendo just did
Nintendo had a direct, which I'm sure most of you probably saw.
Yeah.
And,
Before we go into that, we want to talk about Zelda. While we're recording the show, and after we record the show, and I'm editing, and I'm reading everything that's going on too while everything's going on, and I just see Zelda come up, Zelda news. I'm like, oh, really, Nintendo? You're timing, Nintendo.
That's great though. Whatever.
But apparently with the new Zelda Wii U, unsurprising to me, I don't know about a lot of other people, I don't know about you, Steve, but Nintendo has delayed the new Zelda Wii U until next year.
I mean, I believe it. I had to believe it. They said it, but yeah. I'm not that surprised.
All right, thank you. Like, I feel like Nintendo's delayed plenty of Zeldas in the past anyway. Why is this one, going to be a surprise? I mean, at least Star Fox is still coming up before Zelda.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's keeping true to his word, man.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not really that surprised. I mean, they might have found some bugs. They might have.
Well, no,
they're probably behind on development. So.
It actually wasn't the case at all.
Oh.
Because here was the video that came out from it. Because here's the thing, Ijai Aonuma, I'm sorry, I keep mispronouncing his name. I will get it right one of these days. Ijai Aonuma. That man deserves respect because he made a lot of Zelda games that I love. But him and Nintendo posted a video on Facebook, then put it on YouTube, and he just personally said it to people right in the camera, facing you and saying, look, this is what it is. All right. Like, Zelda is going to be delayed. They actually, reason was the fact that they, according to the subtitles, because he was speaking Japanese, so they had the subtitles, that they found some new things and new ideas while developing the Zelda game. So they said, instead of just closing ourselves off and cutting ourselves at a deadline and saying, oh, you know what, forget all that new ideas and we'll just stick with what we know and what we have, they decided we want to go on those ideas and we want to expand on that. And that's why they want to delay it until next year, which seems reasonable.
Yeah, it's not such a bad thing.
I mean, what if that major thing makes Zelda even better than it was supposed to be already?
What if that major thing makes Zelda horrible?
Yeah, that's true too. But you know what? They wouldn't do that unless they said, "Oh crap, yo, this is it." Like this, they wouldn't stop production.
Maybe they think this is it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's motion sensor gaming. This is the future. Yeah, that's how it turned out.
All right, I will give you Twilight Princess and not, Twilight Princess for Wii U, not GameCube, but Twilight Princess for Wii U and Skyward Sword. It were rough. I mean, Skyward Sword was more involved because Twilight Princess, all you had to do was this. You could just flick your wrist and you could just wave your sword all over the place. But Skyward Sword, you had to put some effort. You had to actually. You had to look like a tool playing the game. I got a shield, that's my nunchuck, and here's my sword. They made you put effort into it, but they're definitely not going back to I mean, I hope not anyway. It doesn't look like they were going to, because they really want to involve the gamepad this time, but I don't think that the motion controls are out.
Well,
they have to be
I'm just
out.
using an example.
No. But that was the whole thing with the Wii. They wanted to sell the Wii with the motion controls. This time, motion controls are over. But what they found to just be like, holy crap, we got to delay the game because this is going to push Zelda to the next level, especially this one. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It makes me wonder if it's going to be as big as Xenoblades too. I mean, with that huge game.
Oh, it might. Well, I mean, you're adding a whole new feature to this game. Of course, it's going to be big.
Yeah. But now here's the sad thing. I was like, okay, they still promised it for E3. Not anymore.
Yeah.
That was the killer part. To me, it was like, okay, I'm not surprised that they're delaying Zelda. That could be a good thing. Delayed into next year. Even Ocarina of Time was delayed for a long time. So was I think Twilight Princess was even delayed. A lot of these games were delayed. Skyward Sword, I think, wasn't delayed, funny enough. But in any event, a lot of some of the major Zelda games, not a lot, but some, were delayed before. This time it wasn't a surprise for me, but it was a surprise that they're not going to show anything. That means what happened? Everything that we saw in that demo was just scraps then, and they just wanted to restart it? Because that's just strange.
I mean, it might have been. I don't think it's going to be scrapped. I think they're just going to build upon ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, because that slow motion arrow shooting.
That was pretty dope. Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be scrapped. I think it's just they're changing things. But we didn't see all that much anyway.
Yeah, it was just a teaser, tiny trailer.
We saw some background and we saw some slow motion.
Yeah,
but that was really it. We didn't really see a mass amount of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess it showed. I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like it should be worth it. At least I hope so anyway, because you can't just delay it and then it's just gonna turn out to be a giant turd. You know, it can't do it like Watch Dogs. It's like, oh, we're gonna delay it, and it's like, no, like Nintendo's smarter than that too. Like Nintendo's not gonna release a crappy game if they're gonna delay it. Like a lot of the games have a good track record. Like, you know, there's a handful of games that, hey, you know, it's been bad. I can't even name a lot of them, but a lot of the games there, especially on the Wii U, are really quality games. So you can't really knock a lot of them.
Yeah.
But the Zelda one is just, I mean, hey, if they're not going to show anything, then they better show something by the end of the year. They have to show something in the direct either in the summer or at least, no, summer's too soon. Maybe the fall or winter. By the end of the year, they have to show something.
Well, we also don't know how long it's delayed for. They just said
2016.
They just said 2016, so it could be winter 2016, which would imply that they completely scrapped the game and they're just redoing it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or if it's like early 2016, then it's like, all right, they just added some stuff.
Yeah.
So we don't know. So I'm pretty sure they'll show us when they're ready to show us.
It's just funny. I always think of that moment during what was it? The last direct, or was that E3 where they showed off Zelda the first time? I already forget when that was. And you know, Miyamoto saying, "Oh, you sure you're gonna finish this game?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, but is Star Fox gonna come out?" Yeah, Star Fox is gonna come out
before Zelda, which is funny because we've seen nothing from Star Fox.
Well, no, not at all. And that was the thing too. I was expecting something from the direct, and it's like, no. And they didn't even mention anything in the direct. And yes, the major direct that we're moving on to now, because the direct didn't talk about Star Fox at all. Hopefully, I mean, it's still coming out this year. Funny enough, and if it's not, then maybe it's still gonna come up before Zelda next year.
Yeah, right.
but I do think that there is a new Zelda because there are rumors that we'll talk about Star Fox real quick now that. It's going to be an episodic game series. So it's going to be episode 1, this happens, episode 2, episode 3, which is kind of something that Nintendo has never done. Like Sega's done it, but and that's the closest thing maybe to Nintendo that they've done. And other games have done it. Like you had like the Walking Dead, like they had the episodic series, things like that. But the Star Fox, that's an episodic series. What do you think of that?
It means they're just going to release multiple games. That's
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and especially coming from Nintendo, who they just have zero experience in doing that, and they're just kind of appeasing the people who are buying games of that type. You know, they're just eating it up. So they're just like, we just want.
Well, is it going to cost the amount of a full game? Is it going to be $50-$60 for one episode?
No. It's going to be a lot less than that. Yeah,
So if it's like 20 and you're doing 3 episodes, like, all right, that's I could do that.
Yeah, like something like that, maybe even less. Who knows? Who knows how long those episodes are?
Yeah, who knows?
Because Nintendo, like I said, they pack in enough, depending. For your price. Like I still felt like I got a little bit gypped on Mario Kart 8, but now going into the direct, I'll talk about why I feel like, oh, Mario Kart's going to get worth it. So going on, the direct happened. A lot of stuff happened. So of course we got to talk about the Smash Bros. Stuff because it happened first.
Are we going to go in order here? Because
a tiny bit, because Smash Bros. Of course started it off.
Yeah, right. They started off with Mewtwo, right? You see his eye, and he's just like, and he's.
And then
that's it.
Footage of the
gameplay.
Of
yeah, he didn't have an actual like intro trailer. It was just footage.
Well, he just hit his little logo like Mewtwo Strikes Back, and it's like, okay, fine, Mewtwo, okay, cool. We knew you had to register, your Mewtwo by the end of last month anyway.
Well, that's if you wanted to get it for free. Yeah. But if you could still pay for it.
Yeah, which the Nintendo did talk about. Now, here's the thing. They talked about that. They showed Mewtwo, and then all of a sudden they showed this random, like, Ness is getting his ass whooped like crazy. And I'm like...
Well, wait. Let's go back to Mewtwo for a minute.
Okay.
Before we move on.
I'm jumping to characters. All right, so yeah. Go, moving on to Mewtwo.
Mewtwo, it's going to be individually for, if you want to buy him for just 3DS or Wii U, he's like $3.99, or he's like $5 if you want to buy him for both.
Not only that, I can tell you the prices, but also to remember, Mewtwo is coming out first for the people who got it first.
So if you registered, you're getting him on the 15th
of April. Everybody else, you got to pay for them on the 28th.
Yes, which means you get it for a whole like week and a half.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
As far as prices. Individually on either console, which I don't know why you get it for the 3DS. Why not? Like here's the thing: they have 3 package prices. If you want it just on the 3DS or on the Wii U individual, it's $3.99 each. If you want it for both consoles, it's $4.99. It's like, why not?
Well, that's like if I don't have a Wii U.
That's true.
So if I want a Mewtwo just for my 3DS, I'm paying $4. Whereas if I had it'd be better off just buying both.
Yeah, because you could just hold on to the second code.
So I'm getting a Wii U. So I am getting a Wii U. I don't care. It's gonna happen. So I might as well get both. Hold on to my code and
I don't see why you shouldn't just spend like what is this $8 for each one when you can buy it and just hold on to one code.
Exactly.
In all honesty. Now, Excuse me. So now they showed this nest is getting beaten up,
Which
and then
I missed the beginning of the direct, so obviously it was spoiled for me what was going on. But it didn't have to be spoiled for me to realize what was going on as soon as I saw the beginning of this video.
Yeah, because I just text Steve afterwards, like, so Lucas, and he's like, what? What are you
talking about? I missed the beginning of the direct. I'm like, did it happen later? Did I miss it? And he's like, no, it started off the direct. I'm like, well, that's why I missed the beginning of the direct.
Lucas is in the game, yes.
Lucas, right. Ness is getting pummeled by all the bad guys, and then Bowser's about to just body slam him, and you hear, PK fire! Yep. And then Lucas shows his head, and it's like, Lucas comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's literally what it said.
And it's like, okay, was he RKO? Like, what is this? He's Randy
Orton?
Like,
Randy Orton, hello.
Out of nowhere, my God! No, I'm going to JR.
Lucas looks fresh though. He looks crisp.
The movesets that he got, and it's just like imagine.
It's a lot of his moves from Brawl, but they just look nicer, and it just I don't know. I'm ready to play.
He looks slightly upgraded than Ness. He might be a little bit more buff than Ness.
He's gonna be compared to how he was. I mean, Ness did get a major buff from Brawl to Smash 4.
But I think that's only because they didn't want Lucas in the game. They didn't really, plan on that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lucas is going to be exactly what he was, though. He's going to be that, like, slower, more powerful character.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's going to do exactly what he did in Brawl, because he was actually really great in Brawl.
Yes.
Lucas is a great character.
And in Project M, too.
Right. Well, Project M, he was a little different in Project M. His moveset's a little different. But either way, he's going to be the same kind of character he was. So I'm not expecting anything different. In fact, if he's not as powerful as he was, I'm going to be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. I definitely would be, too.
He's your Ike to your Marth, where it's like Lucas to Ness.
Yeah.
So that's exactly how it's going to go.
Now, they have a release date for him. He's going to be released in June, but that's it. That's all we know. No prices have been set or anything so far. I don't know if he's going to be more expensive than Mewtwo or not, but he does have a release date of June, and that's all we know. Straying from the Direct a little bit because I want to talk about Evo. Mr. Wizard, who's running Evo, has talked about Mewtwo and has talked about Lucas. Mewtwo's in. Lucas is banned. Yeah, that's it. Lucas is out. It's just too soon to Evo. It's just too close.
Yeah. Evo's in July. Lucas comes out in June. It's like, well, you're gonna have probably less than a month to even know how he works.
Yeah.
No, it's not happening. Whereas Mewtwo, you're gonna have 2 months to like work with him and find out how he works.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. What do you think?
I agree with that too because I mean, there's no reason for that. I mean, granted, maybe somebody can play him for like a month straight, and then you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, if you play nothing but Lucas. But
yeah, but I just don't see it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. We also forgot to mention that there's going to be more Mii outfits.
Yes,
and stuff.
I was going to get into that.
Oh, okay, dope.
Yeah, there's a lot more Mii stuff, costumes and stuff, which is weird. Like, this is the weirdest thing. Nintendo's doing this now. They're selling costumes. It's like, oh my God, we're Steam now. We PS3 now.
Yeah, you're selling hats.
we're Xbox 360 now. Like wow, that's yeah. They're selling costumes, outfits, Link and Zelda costumes, the Majora's Mask one, just the headgear. And they're selling it at a pretty cheap price, 75 cents. It's like, okay, versus like other ones, like other consoles and PC.
$20.
Yeah, that's a lot
$20 for
more.
a helmet. Like, screw you.
Like, even Mega Man X, they have X's armor. Like, that's hot. Like, I would definitely just be a Mii gunner and just have Mega Man X.
Proto Man looks awesome.
Proto Man looks really awesome, too.
Skull Kid, you could be Skull Kid.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, they're selling it by bundles. So it's like bundle one, so like all of them is like for everything, it's like $9.20 if you want it for both consoles, $6 for each console. And then you can buy them individually priced like 75 cents if you don't want all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't see why you don't want all of them just in case somebody wants like certain consoles. Like some people maybe want the cat Mii's. I don't know why, but maybe they want that. They have the option for them, you know?
I mean, it's just outfits. I don't use Mii's anyway, so
yeah, I don't either.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah. And now the funny thing about that too is now they also talked about an update, which that was kind of
a balance update.
Yeah, balance. Like I was like,
do you think the hoo-ha's getting a little nerve?
It has to. Like I see. I could be absolutely wrong on this, but the hoo-ha probably is seeing its last days.
And like, so for those of you who don't know what the hoo-ha is, that's Diddy's down throw to up airs, back air, forward air, Diddy's to anything air that's incredibly broken.
Mm-hmm.
So the hoo-ha may see some nerfs.
Yeah.
Which I think are completely necessary. Diddy is the bane of most people's existence.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'd be a good balance change.
I think so too. And I mean, I don't know, maybe nerf Shulk, I hope, because Shulk is a little OP.
I mean, I haven't had that many problems with Shulk, honestly.
Well, I only play like one guy, so of course I'm going to have a problem. So I could.
Well,
tell
yeah.
you
Well, you're a Game and Watch exclusive over here.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, too, I try to match up with Kirby, which I do okay with, but then I just have to be able to like swallow freaking Shulk in order for me to just get his power.
Yeah, not all Kirby's so strong. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah, that's why. But it's just like you have to be able to, eat them first.
Yeah.
Before you could do that. That's the thing. But I mean, the balance patches are coming, and not only that new stage stuff. They didn't talk about it. Obviously, they're hinting at the Miiverse stage, which has been teased forever.
Yeah.
And then trading things too, like custom stages and custom Miis and everything else. They've been talking about all that coming in this patch.
Yeah.
Which is coming later on this month. Funny enough. So this is gonna be it's gonna be good. Yeah. I do like everything that they talked about with Smash Bros. I was trying to see if there's any other details, but no, yeah, that's really it. Oh yeah. And then one last thing from Smash, they talked about, oh yeah, you want a character in this game?
Yes.
Well, stop bothering Sakurai on Twitter. You know what? We have a poll on the official Smash Bros website. Smash Bros website.
Oh, Goku.
And yes, you can vote for your own character.
I want Goku.
Like Goku, yes.
I don't want Goku.
You want Goku? You want Shrek?
Shrek. Please stop it. But it was like, have you looked at the ballot? They ask for.
You don't even get a choice. You name them.
Right. It's
Yeah.
not like a multiple choice.
Yeah, no.
You enter in what you are, like male or female.
Yeah.
You enter in the character you want to see, what title they're from, and then why. Give Sakurai a good reason why this character should be in this game.
I just wonder who's leading it. That's the thing too. I
right,
just want to know the poll.
There's no information about this right now.
And because the thing is too, there's like trolls that are like, sending in Ridley like by like the by like the dozen a second.
Well, it says like please only one per person, but obviously there's people who are sending 500.
Oh yeah.
But no, I've heard people. I go on Reddit. You go on Reddit.
Of course, yes.
So you've seen some of the things people have suggested.
Yes.
There are the troll ones who are like Goku, yeah, which. I mean, in the
no.
In the longest stretch of stretches, Bandai Namco has the rights to Dragon Ball Z video games.
You're absolutely right.
And Bandai Namco worked on Smash Brothers.
You're absolutely right.
So in the very longest of stretches, I mean stretching out to the thinnest, Goku is it's a 1% there.
You're reaching it. You're right. You're just reaching for that.
I hope to God that is not the case.
I hope not either.
But there's a possibility.
Yes.
You're saying there's a chance.
But there is. I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yes.
Of course, King K. Rool, which is popular in Japan, when they did a poll even like a while back on the Reddit's r Smash Bros. They did a poll, I believe, for Europe or Japan. Japan, or not even no. Someone posted on Smash Bros. But I think it came from a survey from some magazine in Japan. It came from somewhere in Japan, and everybody wanted Lucas, which they got their wish.
Yeah.
And King K. Rool, which is just really random.
I think King K. Rool will be awesome.
Yeah.
I love King K. Rool. I think he's he's the coolest Donkey Kong bad guy, but I think he's one of the just general all-around coolest bad guys ever.
It's a big fat crocodile.
He's
awesome.
Crocodile. Yeah, he's awesome.
But the thing is, he hasn't been in a game since 64?
He was in the Game Boy Advance games when they got re-released.
Oh, okay. That
I mean,
counts.
Donkey Kong. No, he was. Wasn't he in? King K. Rool's in like all the Donkey Kong games.
No, he wasn't in the Donkey Kong ones on Wii U and Wii. Like Donkey Kong Country Returns, he wasn't the main boss.
He wasn't in those.
No,
I didn't play him.
Yeah.
So I guess he hasn't been in since 64.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, there are other people though. Some people are requesting Skull Kid.
Yeah. That I always forget.
Which my problem with, and then people are requesting Waluigi also. But my problem with those two characters are that they have assist trophies. You're gonna have to remove the assist trophy in order to get them as characters in the game.
That's true. Yeah. Either that or it just nullifies them as an assist trophy in the regular game.
I think you're gonna have to delete the assist trophy.
Yeah.
Which deleting Skull Kid, whatever, you already have Shadow, which does the same thing. Shadow the Hedgehog, they both do chaos control, time slowing. But Waluigi's is mad cool. He starts stomping you and beating you with tennis rackets and stuff. It's pretty dope. So, but I honestly I don't know. I put in my vote personally for the Ice Climbers.
Yes,
which makes sense. I know which Sakurai's already said. There's a problem with the 3DS. They were supposed to be in the game. They worked on the Wii U, but they could not work on the 3DS. Which
listen to this man's point.
Right, but hopefully now that the new 3DS rather, is out, has better hardware limitations, make them like you have to have a new 3DS to use them. Maybe you can do some kind of programming with that. Like if it recognizes an old 3DS, like they won't work. So,
but here's the thing: how can Ice Climbers work on 8-player Smash on Wii U?
Who cares?
It's all about just having Ice Climbers back.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, it would, but then the price cost. Would it be the Wii U exclusive, but then would that be fair for everybody?
But get a Wii U! If you want to play Ice Climbers, get a Wii U.
They're all about making the fans happy.
I don't know. I put in for Ice Climbers. You've had people put in for Snake as well.
Oh, yes. I actually forgot. I saw people put Snake, and it was very lowly voted, so I don't know about Snake. Well, you can go on and on about the characters, but really the highlights, of course, were like Snake. Of course, the last couple of the remaining characters, like Ice Climbers and Snake, and even Roy.
Wolf, Roy.
Yeah.
They've all been, which Roy's voiceover is already,
yeah.
The announcer Roy is already in the game.
That's
Bowser
true.
Jr.'s Roy. You don't have to make
he's already
you
there.
got one.
The other Roy.
Yeah. I mean, you might have people putting in for Crom or other Fire Emblem characters.
I've actually seen some Croms too. It's kind of weird, but one of the characters that I was, you know what? I don't know. I haven't seen him, but I know people have always. I don't know if they've trolled or were serious. Gino from Mario RPG. Everybody has wanted him for a long time. I mean, not everybody. There's a few select people that want him, and I mean, like you think of that, you go on and on this list, and it doesn't. It's like. Which one will it be? Will it even be Rayman? Will Rayman even be a reality?
Yeah, I saw one ballot that was filled out like, what are you, male? It's like, what do you want? Rayman. What title's he in? Rayman. Give me a reason why. Rayman. I was like, really? This man just put Rayman for everything? I mean, that's also, you got to contact Ubisoft and get their rights for that one.
Yeah,
too,
I mean, he's in the game already just for a trophy.
That's a trophy,
and that's it.
right.
And that's it.
But it's so, I don't know, man. There are a lot of really good options.
All right.
There are a lot of really good options here. So let us know who you're putting down.
Word. That's seriously. Let us know in the comments and such.
I told you I put down the Ice Climbers.
Yeah.
I want them back.
I don't know who I'm putting yet. Like, I really want to put a hard thought, like a serious thought into who I want to put in there.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to I wanted to make the right choice. I don't know. Like, I feel like I made the right choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Ice Climbers, I couldn't argue with that. I can't argue with that at all.
I love them. They're my homies.
Of course, along a game that we talked about Star Fox wasn't talked about in the direct, but Mario Maker was actually talked about. It actually has a release time frame of about fall of this year to match with its 30-year freaking anniversary. It's like, oh,
yeah, right.
I'm old. This game right here, 1985. It is old, as you can see from my water bottle if you hear it on audio. But I have a Mario water bottle got from the Nintendo World, and like this game is coming out to celebrate that, and it's like, damn, remember when the 25th anniversary was around and it was just on the Wii?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now, I do want to save these guys for last because I want to see your thoughts because they talked about not one but 2 Fire Emblem games.
Fire Emblem games, yes. But when you talk about these guys, I'm kind of pissed.
Yeah, we'll get to those.
We'll get to them.
Yeah.
The Fire Emblem games. The first one, the one that's actually Fire Emblem, awesome. It looks so great. I love how you have to choose a side, which means I'm going to be playing the story twice because you're playing a different story.
It's a different version.
It's a different versions of the game.
That's the craziest thing I've heard. Like, you pick a story, that's it. That's your game. Like, that's the story. Like, you got that. And
that looks so nice.
And then according to them, too, Japan's going to get 2 different versions of the game. And North America will get 1 game, but the other version, the other side of that story is going to be DLC.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to do it like that because, Japan's not big on DLC, so obviously they had to do it that way. But that's how they're going to do it And
like
that's
Pokemon.
They
got 2 versions, except that it's the same story, just different legendaries.
Oh my god, that's really brilliant. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's dope. Firemon. Fire Emblem on. Dope. I like that, though. I would actually, they should have done that here, too.
I you know how it is.
Maybe I'll just buy 2 copies and make up for it that way.
That's true too.
Whatever, I don't care.
But it looks interesting. I mean,
does.
you know more about Fire Emblem than I do.
I love Fire Emblem.
And you would think this new game is like the one. This is like really gonna be a new hot game.
I really liked Awakening, and Awakening had a great story, and Awakening was so much fun to play. So it's gonna have some high standards, and I hope to God that it can hold up those standards.
They're saying that they're going back to the roots of the original NES games too, and I don't know if you ever played that or even the remakes that are released on the Game Boy Advance. But I
wanted to. I don't feel like getting an emulator and doing all that.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort, installing and illegally downloading,
stealing. Yeah.
Yeah, gosh, you don't want to do that, guys. Don't steal.
Don't steal.
Yeah, but then they talked about this other Fire Emblem game, like this.
Which is one I don't know how I feel about.
Like when I saw it, I was like, what is this generic, like, cliche anime that I'm watching right now? Like, what is this?
Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, what
Fire Emblem crossover project thing.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't know, but there are some people who are hyped for this game. So if it's hype, people are after it.
Okay, you people who love that game. All right, I don't get it.
I might give it a shot anyway. Why not?
As much as I love anime, like I that just looks too. I don't know. That's just. And then I think it was in that game too. I think it was either that or they showed a tiny clip of. I don't think they showed a tiny clip of Project Steam, but I could have sworn I heard Marth speaking English. Like there wasn't no Japanese Marth anymore.
Stop
that's serious.
Stop
I heard
it. Stop it.
I swear to you, there was like a moment in the video where it was like kind of muted, but I heard him talking into English, and I was like. Marth can speak English now?
Marth isn't. No. Fire Emblem Awakening, fine. That was actually like released in America. Let them speak English. That's fine. Marth, stop it. In every Smash Brothers game he's ever been in, he speaks Japanese.
And that's about a thing too. They didn't have enough time to translate it in Melee. Fine, I understand that. But then in Brawl, they had all the time to give him a voice, and they said,
let's keep him speaking Japanese. Smash 4? Yeah, still let him speak. No, if he speaks English, I'll be so mad. Stop it.
I got to find that video clip, and I will link that too. I will get you to the point where Martha just speaks English. Like, I think he says, like, get ready or something. He's like something like that. And it's just, really? My head is to the side. Like, really?
No, stop it.
Other highlights, they talked about Splatoon and their Amiibos and coming out. They actually have a date of May 29th. They talked about the Mario Kart 8 DLC, which I was super hyped for. It's supposed to come out in May, and we were waiting for it all this time. It was like a 6-month separation from the last DLC to this DLC. Nah, coming out this month. Boom.
Boom, ahead of expectation.
Yes, and not only is it coming out this month, they only showed one race course, which is weird. They showed all the vehicles, because it's only 3 characters, 3 vehicles, and then 4 tracks. Right? Yeah, no. 8 tracks, because I think there's like 2 different cups, so 4 and 4, so 8 tracks. They only showed 1 track.
Which was like, be surprised.
That's true. I mean, damn, like, what are these tracks? It's getting me kind of excited. I wonder what I'm getting. But I mean, I paid for it already. I don't care. But
yeah.
I mean, I know what cards I'm getting. I know what characters I'm getting, which are kind of but whatever. The Animal Crossing stage actually looks really interesting. But what really interested me the most is the fact that they have a 200cc class.
Yeah, the 200cc was so dope.
Oh, I was like
when I saw that,
Mario Kart.
I was like, wait a minute. They're pushing the boundaries. It's not 150cc, then mirror mode. It's going to be 200cc. And I was actually watching it with my friend, and he was like, "Oh, as if the computer needs to get any harder." Like, come on.
The CPUs in that game are really easy. It's just the online. It's just kind of tough. But I actually haven't played it online in a long time. It's just been all Smash Bros for me. But online is just kind of tough. Not because the players can be tough, because some players can be good and some players are just awful. But it's just the fact that once you get knocked out of like the top 5, it's like impossible for you to get back. Now with 200cc, it just looks like it's opening more to the competitive side.
Nice.
Because that's the thing. A lot of people are competitive with Mario Kart 8. I mean, they're trying to, even though it's like it's not so competitive. But I think it's opening up a lot. And plus, too, with 200cc, you're not doing your regular stuff on the racetracks that everybody's already used to. You're used to your normal shortcuts. You're used to doing this, you're doing that. Now, with this one, you could even go past your shortcuts because you have to. They're also encouraging with this one to start braking, which I don't ever remember just braking in Mario Kart unless I don't want to fall off.
Hold on, let me back up. Let me stop real quick. There's a light.
No, like they like you literally have to like kind of brake to hit some corners. Like you don't really do that in this game. I mean, except if you do like inside drifting with the bike, but that's just a whole different thing. But when you drift,
that's interesting.
But it's really fast, and I do like that. It opens up a competitive side of Mario Kart 8, which I love, and it's free. That was another thing too. Now you get that for free, and it's like, okay, you know what, I'm in. And they also have like new Amiibo skins, so you can get like a Bowser and other characters as well for the Mii characters. Yeah. So that's pretty cool too. So, going over a lot of other things, a ton of other things. Mario's N64 games and DS games coming out for the Wii U. So the first game, of course, had to be Mario 64. They have it up, like I guess, kind of upres, so it doesn't look horrible on your TV. Yeah. Especially your flat screen TV. Of course, more games to come, which I'm really actually hyped for. Donkey Kong 64. It's a 64 game I've never played. I actually want to play that game. I just will.
It was a lot of fun. You get to a certain point of it where you're just like, all right, this again, whatever. But I did enjoy Donkey Kong 64. Excuse me.
They talked a ton about like indie games. There's new Street Pass games. It's just like, really? Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. They talked about a little bit more. Like I said, a ton of other indie games, and that was really a lot of the Nintendo Direct. You could all check it out. We don't want to go on forever about it because we just want to bring up some highlights. Yeah. Because of course we're still talking a hell of a lot of Nintendo stuff. But this is from the Direct. we're done with that now. Let's go in a little bit of like other Nintendo news, like DeNA. Because remember, they have a deal now. It's the mobile stuff.
Yeah, the mobile things.
They're saying that DeNA is talking about how Nintendo is going to make them about $25 million per month with the future of like them working together.
That's a pretty big.
That's a nice chunk of money there.
Well, that's if it holds up, but yeah.
I don't know. I feel like everybody's really going to get a jump on the Nintendo app. Like once it's released and they show commercials of it, it's going to be, I think, I don't know, man. There's going to be too many people downloading it,
People have been waiting for this for a while.
Mm-hmm. Other thing like the canceled things and other things that Nintendo's done, and then we talk about Club Nintendo too. But apparently ZombiU, which is a really, really underrated and really good game from the earliest days of the Wii U, which nobody bought, but they should because it's a pretty good game. There was actually going to be a ZombiU 2, but it was canceled. And it's like, but of course, it's probably because of the sales of the Wii U and stuff. So and the audience is not really there, so I don't blame them for not doing that. But it was it was a really good game, spin all over the place. But it was a really good game. But now here's the thing too. We didn't talk about this last week. I kind of skipped over that because I was like, okay, there's a ton of people doing this. People are trying to always remake Mario 64. I've seen it. I've seen like a few different guys doing Mario 64 in Unreal, like maybe like 2 or 3. This one particular person decided, I'm going to put the entire Mario 64 game online for people to try out for free, mind you, for free, to play. The first stage, a new up-res music, Unreal Engine 4. It's not complete, so it looks a little rough, but it was a really nice remake. It was really good. I saw the video play on YouTube. I didn't get a chance to play it because, well, it's too late now because Nintendo took it down.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, Nintendo. I mean, if you're not going to do it, somebody else is going to do it. In all honesty, that's why there's all these fan games and everything else. That's why there's Project M. If you aren't going to do it, somebody else is going to do it. You know?
I mean, everyone's always going to have a problem with something, though.
Yeah.
You can't make every single person happy with something you release.
Yeah, that's why I think the DLC now for Mario Kart 8, because, I mean, they're close to hacking Mario Kart 8, because there was something I never got to be able to talk about because I always forget every week, and I finally just remembered it now. We always talked about in this podcast. We talked about Mr. Bean and Chatters, the two brothers that hacked, like the only people that have hacked Mario Kart 8. But apparently there's more people that are hacking Mario Kart 8, and they found different ways of doing things. So now they're just trying to find out and play around with it. Like, they were doing live hacking on one of the videos, one of the latest videos that came out on YouTube, where they're basically messing around with the items, like how many max items can you have, and what happens if you're holding a bullet bill, but then it does something else, and if you have like 2 crazy 8s, like, you know, the 8 items, like they had 16 items, and it froze the game. Like, they were messing around with it, but there's a different way of going around hacking Mario Kart 8 to this point, where, you know, I don't know if there's people that want to do that again or not, because people are playing the hacked version of Mario Kart Wii because, you know, there's no online, but they had ways of working around doing the online. And people are playing that game still. Not a lot, but it's a pretty dedicated fan base that has that. I don't know if there's still a pretty dedicated fan base for Mario Kart 8 and a hacked version of that. And then would it also open the doors for a hacked version of Smash? Because, of course.
I think eventually it's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, they already got everything in the game, and they found some hidden things of Smash Bros. In the game. But I wanted to bring up, too, about Mario Kart 8 and all the hacks and stuff. And so far, Nintendo hasn't shut that down. But that's because, you know, they never publicly released any of that stuff. It's just the hackers who've hacked it, they just have it, and they're messing around with it. That's it. That's all they got.
I'm surprised Project M isn't shut down.
You know what? That's a whole different story. That's a whole different, thing now. So, finally, from Nintendo, I'm pissed off at this. They have the final Club Nintendo Gold and Platinum Rewards, and I already either don't want all of those, or I already got one of them. I got new Super Mario Bros. 2 for 600 coins, and now it's for free. I could have got it for free. I could have saved 600 coins. I've got like 2 other games, 3 other games, and I'm just like, really?
I'm platinum, so I can get my platinum rewards.
I don't even want to get Animal Crossing. Like, I don't even want to get that. Like, that's only the game I would consider, because I have Mario Kart 7. Like, there's a bunch of games out there you can get for free because they're platinum, but I have most of these games, or I don't want them. Like Yoshi's New Island, that game was boring. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, that was a good game. I have it already.
I'll give that one a shot.
Yeah, that's for the Wii U, but hold on to that code.
I'm going to get one.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then the old school like games, like I already have all those, and I don't want like the Yoshi's Island's Game Boy Advance version. Like, I don't want, like, there's so many things that I just felt like I want my 600 coins back and just get my new Super Mario Bros. For free and get the other games that I wanted, because there's nothing here that I want on this list, to be honest with you. I don't know. How do you feel about those games?
I'll try some of them out. They're free, right?
Yeah, that's true.
At least they're free for me because I'm platinum, but yeah.
Yeah, but you only get one. You get a choice of one and that's it.
I get a choice of one.
Yep.
All right, I'll make my choice. I'll see which ones I want.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Now, these guys, Amiibo.
Fuck those guys. Pardon my language.
Yeah, no, we're free, man. It's the internet. Who cares, man? But
yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll go into the nice stuff before we go into everything else. They did talk about in the Direct that the Amiibo, it's going to unlock demos of old NES, like we teased it before. They made it official. It's going to be part of an app that they were going to release in the spring, and any of your Amiibo can have a random game. Like, apparently, according to Iwata, it's like Forrest Gump's mom says, I don't know, it's like
life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get. So, yeah, that's happening. That's a thing. You can get random demos. So you're not like if you use Zelda here, for example, you're not going to get a Zelda game. You'll probably get like random game, like even
Ice Climber.
like Ice Climber or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's a cool concept. I just don't know if you can keep using your same. Like the thing I'm confused about was the fact that if you could use your same Amiibo and get a different demo, or if it's just your Amiibo, you will get that one demo. That's
I think it'll be your Amiibo has one demo on, and that's it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's definitely, actually, let me just see real quick all the games. They actually have a list of games. Yeah, the games that that it's not predetermined. The first time you scan your Amiibo, a game is randomly assigned. Oh, okay. So you scan your Amiibo and it'll pick a random game for you, and that's it. And that's what your Amiibo will play, and that's all.
So it'd be like crappy if they all have the same game.
Oh my god! Like that would. I mean, I hope there's a failsafe for that. Like I would get like Mario Bros for all like
right?
my Amiibo. Like,
all
really?
of my Amiibos have Duck Hunt. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Like what is this?
Oh goodness, that's horrible.
So now Wave 4, they teased it and said this is out like now. Like that basically Nintendo was like, okay, this is out now. And I don't. If you're listening to the audio version of this show, Steve's making this face because he's pissed off, and I just am pissed off about it too. A lot of people are pissed off about it. I see it on our Amiibo. I see it all over the internet. It's like, what is going on? It's like, Nintendo, wake up. We got a few more waves coming out, and it's just getting ridiculous at this point. Let's go over it real quick. So we found out really last minute that okay, the NES Amiibo is going to be GameStop exclusive. The end. It was pre-order at like 3:00 on a Thursday. 3 p.m., by the way, Eastern time. So, and not online either. Only in-store.
Only in-store. It was web in-store. So it means that you ordered it in-store and it's being shipped to your house.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so I know you were there.
Right. So, want to hear my war story?
Another war story. Why do we have Amiibo war stories? Go ahead.
Why do we have Amiibo? I don't know. First in line, I was number one in line at the GameStop I was at. 2:59, everyone's getting ready. Computers are running fine. 3:00, everything shuts down. It was like the system, GameStop all around the world, the country, the world, everywhere. GameStop's just shut down. Like their systems were like frozen and everything because everyone's trying to do the same thing. Everyone's trying to pre-order these Amiibos. So eventually, like 45 minutes later, it finally comes back up. So
wow, 45 minutes.
45 minutes. We all sat there like, so is it working? Like, hello, can I get NES yet? So. System comes back up, and I remember first in line. Key to the story. First in line. By the time the system came back up, Robin and Lucina were already gone. They were like, "Are you joking?" It's like, I'm sorry if I just broke your earbuds, but God, I'm so angry. I was first in line. I didn't get Robin and Lucina. How is that possible? I got Ness and Pac-Man because I didn't want Wario and Charizard. He got Pac-Man for me because I wasn't able to go to a store. I was actually at work and I was like, dude, just give me a Pac-Man, please. I'm good looks for you, Steve. Good guy, Steve. Good guy, Steve. Getting Ricky. I got him a Pac-Man because that probably was my only option of getting Pac-Man. Because if I even tried online, it just would never happen. Yeah. And I'm not going to spend $40 on a Pac-Man. No, I'm not going to do that. So I got Ricky a Pac-Man because I didn't really care about it, and I got myself a Ness, which Ness is my favorite character. So I'm happy. But how many Lucinas and Robins did they have? Like 5? Yeah, for right. The whole store? All right, you get like 50 for the entire country. Good luck. Like, one per state. That's it. Yeah, one per state. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? I was so pissed. And then not only that, okay, then we find out last minute too. Like, this is weird. Like how this is happening. Like they don't give people a heads up anymore. They're just like, oh yeah, like
5 minutes from now. This is a GameStop exclusive. That's it. You're gonna order it like in 10 minutes now.
And Jigglypuff is Target exclusive, and pre-orders are going up right now, and they're gone.
Yeah, and that's it. And literally, I watched our Amiibo. They talked about, I think it was like 1:30 or at 11:30. I forgot what time it was, but it doesn't even matter. It was at a 30. It said 11:30, whatever 30. It went on sale at Target. 37. 7 minutes. Sold out of Jigglypuffs. And then like it's like, really?
And then last night, this is Friday. This is Friday we're talking right now.
Yeah.
So this morning, and they were like, oh yeah, Greninja's pre-sale is going. It's Toys R Us exclusive. It's going on pre-sale sometime April 3rd, 3 o'clock in the morning EST, 12 o'clock Pacific time.
Sold out.
Everything. No, not just Greninja. They had the whole entire wave.
The whole wave.
The whole wave went up. Obviously, Robin and Lucina went out first. Then Greninja went out, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is being handled so poorly."
And not only that, GameStop did have their orders too. I think that night, the Thursday night, they did do it. Like they had the 3 o'clock thing in store. At night, they had the online, the website. The website went down.
Yeah.
How did the website go down?
I don't know. This is being handled so poorly. Nintendo, what the fuck are you doing?
It's just weird because it's like, I mean, there's a demand for because you know what it is? Like we talked about, we think
I don't give a fuck about Super Mario characters.
Exactly.
I want my Fire Emblem characters. I love Fire Emblem. How many times do I say this on a show? I love Fire Emblem.
Mm-hmm.
We had to jump through fucking hoops to get Marth. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't make any sense because it's like Nintendo thinks, okay, these are our popular ones. People are going to buy them. That's why like those of popular Amiibos like Zelda and Donkey Kong, well, unpopular Amiibos, I should say, Peach and Donkey Kong, Diddy, they're all on sale right now. They're all like at $10 or less, and I'm like, I wonder why. But yeah, the other ones are regular price, and it's like, really? Like what's like? And that's the thing. Not a lot of. I don't think they realize how popular their non-popular characters are.
Maybe they're everyone's gotta love Mario. I hate Mario. Mm-hmm. Mario, out of all the characters in Smash Brothers, the only character I hate more than Mario is Wario. And that's why because I should have just gotten the whole bundle. But I was like, no, because I'm going to throw the Wario out. Like, I'm not even going to give it away. No one deserves to have this. I'm going to throw this in the fucking garbage. Yeah. Because I hate Wario so much. But now looking back on it, I should have just got the goddamn bundle because I would have it all.
Yeah, that's true.
And I would have just, like I said, thrown the Wario out.
Yeah, or just give it to me. I would have
thrown No, it wouldn't have thrown out, Ricky.
I would have taken it. I would have taken it, Steve. I would have taken it.
I would have thrown it in the garbage and stepped on it.
Yeah.
I hate that character so much.
This
is fucking. It's absolutely ridiculous how this
it
is being handled.
And it's just getting to a point where it's like, what are you doing? I mean, this is no shortage of stock from the shipyard coming from California. This isn't that anymore.
This is Nintendo being fucking retarded.
It is.
I'm sorry, I'm cursing so much in this segment, but this is how infuriating this whole topic is.
Amiibo are serious business.
And Ego Raptor, Aaron Hansen, he tweeted out after all this.
A very popular retweet, by the way.
Very popular retweet. He tweeted out, Nintendo, it's been about a year. Do you not realize that people like Amiibos? What are you doing? I'm so over this.
So, yeah, I'm over it too. I mean, thank you for the Pac-Man, because that's really all I wanted this wave. The next wave, I don't think I have any interest. The only interest I have left, which somebody pointed out on our Amiibo, I forgot to give you credit, dude, but I'm sorry. But somebody pointed out the last wave of Smash Bros. They're probably going to be like 5 of each because there's no way there's going to be a lot of stock in those characters. The characters so far, somebody figured out, because, process of elimination, you just scratch off whoever's on Smash Bros., you scratch them off. They have Game & Watch, which is like the guy I want, and I want more of one of Game & Watch.
And he's very popular. He's going to be, like, Game & Watch is way more popular than Nintendo thinks he is.
Yes. It's Game & Watch, Rob.
Again, another really popular character no one really knows about.
Duck Hunt, Falco.
I want Falco.
Going backwards, but I'll still continue. And then, of course, Mewtwo and Lucas.
I think there wasn't there another one in there, too?
I don't remember. If I forgot, then I'm sorry. But going backwards, I know one of the other waves that's coming out, which one of the waves has just 2, which I'm like, okay.
Just Palutena and Dark Pit.
Yeah, and that's it. But, okay. But I forgot, I do want Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario's all right. I mean, I'm not the biggest Dr. Mario fan because I don't like Mario. But for some reason, Dr. Mario's higher on my list of characters I like than Mario.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, he's a doctor.
Yeah,
exactly. He's a doctor. He's a win.
And I bought pills. I bought the little like plastic little pill things to just put around for like decoration because I want him as a decoration. I love the Dr. Mario game and to have an actual icon of that because I have plenty of Mario like figurines when I was younger. Like I still have them to this day, like from like old school like figurines. but I want a Dr. Mario. Like, that was a cool thing for me to have. And I don't know if I think you want to pick him up, Ganondorf.
Yeah, of course I want to pick him up.
Yeah, exactly.
Ganondorf is my favorite all-time bad guy.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think that's all I can think of right now. But, I mean, they did announce the waves. They announced them all the way to the fall. They haven't announced, like, that last wave, which we talked about.
It's going to be winter, probably.
Yeah, probably, like, by the time Christmas comes, which is even worse because that's when everybody's shopping for something for Christmas. And that's just like, oh, no.
But this is being handled so poorly.
I don't get why. I don't understand it. I want to get to Nintendo's heads because, I mean, look, they're crashing servers, and other stores. Like, people are bum rushing to get them. There's people waiting online for hours to get these things. There's people waiting outside their own store in New York, in the city, downtown Manhattan, right there, to waiting for hours to get these figures. And it's like, for what? Because... you know what I think it is? It's just because we're afraid that we're not going to get the original price for it.
Well, that's because that's how it's been turning out.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. We're afraid that we're not going to get what we want.
Yeah.
Because look at me. I still have some characters. There's some characters that are out right now that I still don't have that I want. I want Ike. I've never even seen an Ike.
I haven't either.
I've never even seen Ike. It's ridiculous. And I have to pay... $25, $30 for it. I have to pay $50 for a Meta Knight?
Yeah, for what?
The exclusives need to fucking stop, too.
Yeah.
I'm so over exclusives.
At least you got lucky and got Ness.
I got Ness because I happen to have friends at GameStop, and I was like, I'm being there. I got there at like 12 o'clock. I was sitting there for 3 hours waiting. Actually, I got there at 11. I was sitting there for 4 hours. But it doesn't matter. The fact is I was there for 4 hours waiting for this.
For what? And that's the thing. For what? At the end... I know, maybe the camera changed, whatever. Shh, editing, the magic of cameras. At the end of the day, Nintendo needs to wake up. I mean, what's the reaction going to be this time from Reggie, from Iwata? What's the reaction going to be about Amiibo? And especially the fact that, people are going nuts for them.
Please understand.
Please understand.
Please understand. No, I don't want to understand. I want my Amiibos, all right?
Exactly.
God.
I want my...
I want my freaking bad habit of collecting... to stop. That's what I want. I want my figures so I can leave this, so I can stop.
So we'll end it with that. On that note, please let us know what you think of the Amiibos and all that. Just let us know in the comments and whatnot. Let us know on our Twitters and such, which we'll probably put on the screen real quick because we have a second part which basically has all the other stuff because we don't have a lot of those stuff, but there was a lot of Nintendo stuff. So yeah,
I need to go get a drink.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah.